stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left the real me on the shelf. No, 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 no. Don't lose who you are in a blur of stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. Tears don't mean you're losing, everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. No, 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 no. Brushing my hair so I look perfect. I forgot what to do to fit the mold. The more I try, the less it's working. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause everything inside me screams no, 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 no. Yeah, don't lose who you are in a blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. But tears don't mean you're losing, everybody's bruising. Nothing wrong. Yes, those egos, fake shows, like won't just go and leave me alone. Real talk, real life, good love, good night with the snow. That's my heart. Yeah, yeah. That's my heart. Yeah. Hey, don't lose who you are in a blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. But tears don't mean you're losing, everybody's bruising. There's nothing wrong with who you are. I stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left the real me on the shelf. No, 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 no. Don't lose who you are in a blur of stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. to do to fit the mold. The more I try, the less it's working. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause everything inside me screams no, 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 no. Yeah, don't lose who you are in a blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. But tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. Nothing wrong. Yes, those egos, fake shows, life won't just go and leave me alone. Real talk, real life, good love, good night with a smile. That's my heart. Yeah, yeah. That's my heart. Yeah. Hey, don't lose who you are in a blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart, but tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. There's nothing wrong with who you are.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, 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 and blessings to you all. I know it's pretty late. I had promised that I would be back today. So I kind of, wanted to keep my promise. And I couldn't really sleep. I'm not a real good sleeper anyways. So it's probably the best thing to do is to get online and talk. Maybe that'll put me to sleep. A lot of people say my voice put them to sleep. A lot of people say it's soothing. Some say I give them a headache. But I forgot to actually change my highlight. That was from last night. But tonight rather, I kind of want to just talk, have an open discussion. Um, so much going on in the world, in real life, on the internet, in the news. And I'm always thinking and trying to figure out who I am. And in the process of that, when I'm working through who I am, I also be trying to figure out who other people are. I want to know, who are we? You know, what's the meaning and what's the purpose for our lives? Some may not think a lot about it. A lot of people can live day by day and just, hope and pray for the best. Some people plan things out. Um, and some people just think about it a lot, like I do. And I know last night, we had a discussion about the sad video surveillance tape that had came out about a certain individual. And it's just been on my mind all day. I didn't want to talk about it anymore because it was so sad, and to see what's going on with not just, in the industry, but I'm pretty sure a lot of us know maybe a young lady, or even like I said, men, go through this too. But, do we pay attention to our neighbors, our family, sometimes maybe even ourselves, that if we're in a situation, do we know why we put up with those situations? Do we know why we allow things to happen in our lives? And if we do, I would like to think that at some point we know who we are. We know where we came from. We know the family that loves us and the friends that care about us. And we might ask ourselves, why am I putting up with certain things in my life? Who am I? I don't know. My mind is just all over the place because it's really, it always is. But with this, it's always a topic or a subject or discussion that I enjoy having, because I want to know, who am I? I want to find who I am. I want to represent myself to the best of my ability of who I am. So when I think about, why I do the things that I do, why I say the things I say, why I act the way I act, you know, I really want to understand why I do the things that I do. I really want to understand who I am. And I guess I can go on and talk about me. But like I said, I try to understand why people do the things they do. You know, um, I probably should have put up the picture that I had in my pen now, because there was a bunch of people. Because the title, I actually was going to talk about celebrities in the industry, and I think about when we look at these people, because a lot of us, we might idolize them, or maybe we look at them for entertainment. Um, Maybe we just grew up, liking them for the shows that they were in, or the songs that they sung, or the jokes that they told. But we grew up looking at these people. And then when years go by and we hear devastating behaviors, we try to figure out, where did it come from? You know, um, where does it stem from? What happened to them? Or were they always like that? So I look at myself and I know who I'm trying, excuse me. I know who I'm trying to be. I understand what goals I'm trying to reach for a better me. And I say, okay, is the person that I'm reaching and trying to be, was the person that I was that bad of a person? Or what are the things about me that I feel I need to change to be better? Like, am I not already better? Was I not back then better? I would like to say and be honest, no. Because as we grow older, we're supposed to be better. We're supposed to learn more in life and act better, you know? So I don't even know if y'all understanding what I'm saying, or if oh, excuse me, if I'm making any sense. But what I do know is that I do want to know who I am. I want to represent who I am to the best of my ability. And I want to be better than who I used to be. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of us has been through some trials and tribulations in life, where um, we've done and said and acted in many of ways that we're not too proud of. because we all have a journey that we walked. We all have a testimony to tell. So I hope that we are not the same people we used to be when we were, 12 and 18 or 25. We grow up, we become better, we do better. And so when I think about people in general, and I, see some behaviors or actions that people, it seems, to be accustomed to now, I try to figure out what happened. Who are they? Or were they always that person? But like I said, I have to disagree with that because I know I'm not the same person that I was 20, 30, 40 years ago. So I'm pretty sure that these people are who they are today were not the same, let's say, before they got stardom, before they became famous, before they got that celebrity status that, you know, that they have. So I asked myself, is that what caused them to become who they are? Especially when we're thinking about the bad behaviors. Um, that's that power, the money, um, the materialistic things that they can now require in their lives that cause them to be who they are today? Or was it always somewhere secretly hidden inside of them? And now they have a reason to bring it out because they feel as though they may be untouchable. You know, I asked a question yesterday with the guest on my panel. If you were to gain that type of status, if you had those millions of dollars, would it change you? You know, and I know that all of us can really, if we be honest, say, yeah, it would change us. But how would it change you? You know, I would like to think for me, like I said, I think last night, I think I shared um, how I thought it would change me. I believe that, of course, we all say we're going to, buy a big old house, get a nice fancy car, share it with our family and our loved ones. Um, you know, I don't think I would. I don't believe. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't because I'm petrified of it. I wouldn't do any body work on myself. I wouldn't do any faceliftings or anything of that nature. Um, but I know it probably would change me, and I hope it wouldn't change me for the worse. I'll probably be more paranoid, thinking someone's, out to use me or hell, maybe even kill me. Um, it all depends on where that money came from. Like if I was to hit the lottery, um, yeah, I probably would be thinking someone's gonna try to kill me, kidnap me, hold me for a ransom or something like that. But if I was to become a star, like if I had a talent in singing or acting, um, would I allow that industry to eat me up, to bring out something in me that I don't like? I guess it's really hard to say until it actually happens. We can all sit there and say, "Oh, I'm not going to change." It's easy to say because you don't have the millions of dollars to test that, you know. Um, but I know I, I would hope that God would place the right people in my life to keep me grounded, to remind me why I was blessed with the fortune to do good, to others and for others. And I'm not saying, that these people that has this status shouldn't feel, as if they made it and that they should just, uh continue to live a normal life. But what I don't understand is how money and that power, that status could allow you to mistreat someone. Because before I choose to mistreat you, I would just keep you out of my circle. I'm not going to allow you to be in my circle and my surroundings so I can mistreat you, to harm you or belittle you as if you were a non factor because of what I have. And I know I'm just a nobody. I'm just getting started in this venture of mine. And I'm pretty sure there's nobody of importance that will probably ever look at this live. But if I was to be heard by the industry people, the people of that status, I would like to share a little bit of, I wouldn't call it words of wisdom, but I guess you could say words of advice, especially to my people. Be grateful and thankful for the blessings that God has placed in your life. And whatever that fame and talent that you have, be kind and look at what's going on around you. If it has not touched your home, your front door, consider it a blessing and try to change how you move in from this day forward. Because if you are taking this blessing that God gave you and using it to harm other people or to make other people feel belittled because they may not have what you have, know that God will find a way to take it away. Um, we all come from humbling backgrounds, I'm sure. There may be some that might have been blessed some kind of way with um, a family ancestor that inherited something, or but not many of us can say that. Like if you have a relative that was in the business and been in the business 60 years ago, and now you're in the business, and that's wonderful. But a lot of times, what I see most of the time, you earned your stardom. You worked hard to get to where you're at, and now you're passing that down to your children. So it's the next generation that's going to learn from you on how you conducted yourself in the industry. Instilling in them that hard work is what got you this payoff. It wasn't because you were lucky. It was because you applied yourself and worked hard for what you got, and you made it. And I know, like I said, I'm pretty sure, and it's kind of hard to just talk because then you just kind of ramble off when you don't have someone to engage with you in a conversation. Um, and I don't want to keep being repetitive and repeating myself. But, like I said, it's just in my head. It's been in my head all day. Who are we? Who are we? And I know I've been asking this for a long time, but yesterday it just really, I guess, hit me to like, and I'm not going to say I haven't seen very um, violent things or abuse or mistreatment. But watching that video yesterday, it really, I don't know, it did something to me because, and I'm not a big fan of Mr. Diddy. Like, I mean, I like him, he's okay. Um, we all know Bad Boys for Life, and we listen to his music. Like, he's no R. Kelly. Now R. Kelly, I love me some R. Kelly. Yeah. Um, he's no Michael Jackson. These are the people that I like to really, that I consider myself, I guess, a fan of. Um, and there's many more. Mary J. Blige, you know, Whitney Houston, Al Green, The Whispers. I can go on and on and on and on of people that I enjoy listening to, who I play in my car. I don't think I have a Diddy CD in my car, but if his music comes on, I can dance to it. I might know some of the words, but I forgot where I was even going with this. But I guess maybe because it's just someone that you kinda enjoy listening to, and to actually see someone that has so much to live for, that um was blessed with a gift, worked hard for his money, and for it to see, to be torn away from you because of something that was unnecessary. And like I said, I know there are abuse all in the world. It could be right next door, across the street from you. But and this might be an ignorant statement to make. You think about people that's struggling, and you got a husband that's working, I don't know, at a steel mill or something, or um, a 9 to 5 job that he just can't seem to make ends work, and he got so much frustration in him. He's dealing with the bosses, and feeling as though he's not being recognized, or can't seem to get a hand up. And he might come home and mistreat his wife or his children. And we might say, well, I ain't gonna say we'll justify it, but we might can understand, because he's having a hard life, trying to pay the bills, trying to make the rent, trying to do whatever it is he's trying to do. But yet, then when we see these celebrity status people with so much money that you couldn't even imagine, like you couldn't even spend it in a lifetime. You got everything in the world. That's why I say money don't mean nothing. Money don't buy happiness. But yet you have all this. You got the lavishing clothes, and the cars and the houses, and you're traveling the world. And the best you can do with your time is be a alleged monster, to do the things, and to do the things that just don't make sense. It don't make sense. So, I'm not gonna be on here long. I just, like I said, I just was in my head, and I couldn't sleep. And I just thought if I got on and just said something, maybe I'll delete this live. I don't know. I just needed to talk. But I didn't want to be in my house talking to myself. I couldn't even I haven't even looked at TV today. I haven't even turned on the TV. Um, I've been sitting here playing a game. I was on YouTube for a little bit with DV. And he did a live, so I engaged with him. I couldn't even really look at anybody's channel today, um, because I really didn't want to see that video anymore. Um, I think I did visit 2 chats today and said hi and left out, but I don't know, I'm just trying to really figure out who are we. I'm really trying to figure out who am I. I want to be a better person. I don't care how much money I have or how poor I am. I just want to be a better person, not just for myself, but for my children, my husband, my grandkids, my family. I want to be the best cookie that I could be. And I'm going to have my flaws. I'm not perfect. I'm going to still have problems in life, but I'm going to hope and pray that God will guide me through and give me the strength to carry on and to work through whatever difficulties I may have in life. So, for anyone that's listening, be kind to each other. Try to show some compassion and love for each other. And when I say love, it doesn't mean you have to be in love with someone or to love a person, but love them as a child of God. You know, um, I guess really it's not too much I have to say. Um, like I said, I didn't mean to come on this late. Maybe that's why I don't have anybody in my chat. But it's okay. I still love y'all, because mainly I do this for me. I enjoy anyone that graces me with their presence. But I really started this so I could just talk when I wanted to talk and try to figure out some things in life. Um, and if on the way through this journey, I can help someone or have a place for someone to come and, talk as well, that would be a blessing. Or if I can have someone grace my chat to help me with some things that I'm struggling with, that would be a blessing. But my main point, really, I guess, is just like I said, is as people, as our people, I wish that we can have a little bit more compassion and love for each other and understanding and grace. I know when I first started doing this, a lot of people said I wasn't built for this. I don't know what that meant, but um, I think anybody is built and everybody is built for kindness, you know. Yeah. Well, I love you all. Thank you for listening. Like I said, this was just, I couldn't sleep this all day. I just kept thinking, who are we? Like, why do we do the things we do? I had a lot of things I wanted to say, but like I said, it's so hard because I wanted to ask some questions so I can get some answers. I needed some feedback on the questions that I had in my mind. Um, I said last night, it's okay to talk to yourself, and that's what I'm doing. It's when you answer back, you might have to, question your sanity. So I won't be able to ask myself questions and give an answer because, like I said, that's when you have to watch your mental then. So with that, I'm going to say good night and blessings to you all. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I won't be as late. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your weekend. I guess we're into Sunday in 4 more minutes. Um, God bless you all. And I hope you enjoy the music by my niece, my cousin, I'm sorry, Janisha. I know I'm always saying her name wrong. Tanisha. Y'all have a blessed night, and here's another song for you. Enjoy. Did I mess it up? I think I might have messed it up. I'm listening to it, and I don't think y'all can hear it, but bear with me. I'm so sorry. It's the wrong button, as always.
Even get behind, swear that it's not fair. Do you really love me? Do you really care? Why can't I tell? Why you not here? Every time you leave, you just keep coming back again. Every time you go, I know better to let you in. You stay on my mind all the time, trying to figure out how to reverse time. If we can just make up and stay on top of love, maybe we can do something right. Sick and tired of trying, and it's just a waste of time. Dropping off my past and I'm leaving it behind. Swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Sick and tired of trying, and it's just a waste of time. Dropping off my past and I'm leaving it behind. I swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Do you really love me? Do you really care? Why can't I tell? Why you not here? The stuff you be doing, having my mind blown, got me feeling like you living in a different time zone. Trust me, baby, you don't gotta go out your way, cause you already made it clear that you ain't here to stay. Trust me, baby, you don't gotta go out your way. You already made it clear that you ain't here to stay. Sick and tired of trying, and it's just a waste of time. Dropping off my past and I'm leaving it behind. I swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Sick and tired of trying, and it's just a waste of time. Dropping off my past and I'm leaving it behind. I swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. All I do is think loving you. All I do is think of loving you. All I do is think of loving you. All I do is think of loving, but I'm sick and tired of trying, and it's just a waste of time. Dropping off my past and I'm leaving it behind. Swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. Swear that it's not fair, Lord, don't do me right. But I'm sick and tired, but I'm sick and tired, ooh, but I'm sick and tired, but I'm sick and tired,